Brett and Lauren, that's right. 7 trucks left earlier here today from LES, and the men had little time to prepare, but they all voluntarily signed up for the 12-day trip.
We just showed up, and the boss is like, hey, we need 13 guys to volunteer to go to Florida.
Carson Kring reported to work like any other day, but jumped on the chance to drive to Florida and help with the hurricane aftermath.
We really don't know the devastation yet, but it will happen. You know, there'll be poles and power lines down everywhere, and we'll just have to try to get things back up as quick as possible.
Ryan Eggett will make the 21-hour trip with Kring to Vero Beach, Florida. The duo and the other technicians should arrive early Saturday, and right now, meteorologists are predicting this storm will affect 2.5 million people in the state of Florida alone, and could leave many of these people without power.
I don't want to be without power, and I know everybody else doesn't either, and I'd rather get people back on power, you know, and help out, do what I can as my part.
Although it's a long trip with little preparation, Eggett knew he had to go.
It was kind of a no-brainer. You know, I'm always out there to help people and give out to the community, so I'll get out there and do what I can.
Kring agreed, but also said it was hard to leave his family so suddenly.
I say the hardest part, leaving, is watching the kids, you know, crying when you're leaving because they don't want Dad to go or whatever, but Daddy will be home soon.
The men are scheduled to get back here on the 17th, and they won't be in Florida when the hurricane hits, but they will be working 16-hour days when they're there, possibly sleeping in their cars, and they'll be putting themselves in really extreme conditions to get power running in that Florida town. Now, my colleague Bailey Hurley got an exclusive interview today with a former UNL student who is in the path of Hurricane Matthew right now. She has details for us on the evacuation. Bailey.